Hello viewers, welcome to the Standard 10 subject Science. In our previous video, we have started the chapter number 3 Metals and Non-Metals. In this chapter, we have learned the physical properties of metals and non-metals and also started of learning the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. In our recent previous video, we have learned the reaction of metals with oxygen and water. In this video, we are going to see the reaction of metals with acid. What happens when metals react with acid? We will learn today in this video, and we will perform an activity to see the reaction of metals with acid. So let us start the activity 3.11 as named in your textbook. You have already learned that metals react with acids to give a salt and hydrogen gas. So whenever the metal is reacted with dilute acid, it gives salt and hydrogen. We know very well about this. Now the question is, do all metals react in the same manner? Can you tell me that all metals react same way? All metals produce salt and hydrogen by reacting with dilute acid. So let us find out this result by the help of this activity 3.11. So in this activity, we will collect the samples except sodium and potassium. In this activity, we are not taking sodium and potassium. Why? We will learn. First of all, we will take magnesium, aluminum, iron and zinc. We are taking 4 metals to perform this activity. If the samples are tarnished, rub them clean with sandpaper. If they are not clean, then we will make it clean by rubbing on sandpaper. Now, do not take sodium and potassium as they react vigorously even with cold water. In our recent previous video, we have learned that potassium and sodium are very reactive, more reactive. It reacts with cold water also. So, if we will take sodium and potassium with acid, it might be dangerous. So, do not try with the sodium and potassium this activity. Now, let us start this activity. We have taken 4 metals. Put the samples separately in test tubes containing dilute hydrochloric acid. So, we will take test tube and we'll add hydrochloric acid in each test tube of these metals. Now suspend thermometers in the test tube so that their bulbs are dipped in the acid. So we will take thermometer and we'll put in the test tube. Now what we have to observe in this activity, let us see the list of the observation. First of all, observe the rate of formation of bubbles carefully. We will observe the formation of bubbles. Then we'll see which metals reacted vigorously with dilute hydrochloric acid. We'll find out the metal who reacts vigorously with the hydrochloric acid. With which metal did you record the highest temperature? And we'll also check the temperature by using the thermometer and arrange the metals in the decreasing order of reactivity with dilute acid. We'll perform all this activity, all this reaction, it means all the metals with the hydrochloric acid, and we'll check that the metals are more reactive or less reactive or what. Then we will decide the order of reactivity and we will write them in the decreasing order of reactivity. So these are the list of the observation that we have to do in this activity. Now let us see the chemical reaction for the activity. The general form of chemical reaction is metal plus dilute acid, it gives salt plus hydrogen that we have seen, and we know very well whenever metal is reacted with dilute acid it gives salt and hydrogen. First of all, we have taken as metal which is magnesium. Magnesium is reacted with hydrochloric acid, it gives magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. It means Mg plus 2HCl, it gives MgCl2 plus H2. Then we have taken aluminium. So 2Al plus 6HCl, it gives 2AlCl3 plus 3H2. In this equation you can observe that metal plus acid, it gives salt plus hydrogen. Then as metal we have taken iron. So Fe plus 6HCl, it gives FeCl3 plus 3H2. And the fourth one we have taken, which is zinc. So zinc plus 2HCl, it gives ZnCl2 plus H2. So in this reaction you can see the metals plus hydrochloric acid, it gives salt plus hydrogen. So in this reaction you can say the hydrogen gas is evolved in all this reaction. Now let us try the all metals with the nitric acid. Then what are the results? Let us see. Hydrogen gas is not evolved when a metal reacts with nitric acid. Whenever metal reacts with nitric acid, the hydrogen gas is no evolved. It is because HNO3 is a strong oxidizing agent. That is the reason that HNO3, it means nitric acid, is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the H2 produced to water and itself gets reduced to any of the nitrogen oxides N2O, NO, NO2. Now the acceptance in this case, it means metal plus HNO3, there is no hydrogen gas, but the acceptance is manganese and magnesium. For the magnesium and manganese, there is hydrogen gas which is evolved. So let us see the chemical reactions are shown in this. So Mg plus 2HNO3, it gives MgNO3 twice plus H2, and Mn plus 2HNO3, it gives MnNO3 twice plus H2. So these are two metals, manganese and magnesium, react with very dilute HNO3 to evolve H2 gas. So these are acceptance. Now you have observed in this activity that the rate of formation of bubbles was the fastest in the case of magnesium. So these are the observation in this activity, that rate of formation of bubbles is the fastest in the case of magnesium. The reaction was also the most exothermic in this case. In this reaction you can see it produces heat, so we can say that it is exothermic reaction. The reactivity decreases in the order Mg greater than, Al greater than, Zn greater than Fe. It means Mg is more reactive than aluminum, aluminum is more reactive than zinc, and zinc is more reactive than iron. So this is the decreasing order of reactivity. So iron is less reactive than magnesium, aluminum and zinc. So you can write in this order. In the case of copper, now what about copper? If we will take the metal copper, the no bubbles were seen and the temperature also remained unchanged. So if we will react the copper with acid, then no bubbles were seen and the temperature also remained unchanged. It will be constant, and it shows that copper does not react with dilute HCl. So in this video we have learned the metals react with acid, the hydrochloric acid and the nitric acid, and we have also seen the acceptance. We will learn further about the order of reactivity in our next videos. So hope you have understood very well in this video. Thank you.